guys, it is 3:50 in the morning. Got the boat hooked up. We're gonna go and do some catfishing today. See how it goes. We should be nearing the end of spawn. This is my first catfish trip in about 3 to 4 weeks, guys, so let's see how it goes. I do apologize about the camera quality, but I am literally lit up by the dome light of my truck, so stay tuned. Let's pull some boards. All right, guys, we got out here. I haven't dropped anything in the water yet. We're gonna start pulling some planer boards. Water temperature is 85. I'm hoping that they've come off spawn by now. I am uncertain if they have. I've gotten some reports that early morning fishing is good right now, so that's what we're gonna do. And then I'll show you guys how to use a planer board as well. Hopefully we get some good takedowns and some good fish. Not overly optimistic about this trip, but who knows? It could turn into the trip of a lifetime, right? So stay with me, guys. There it is. There it is. There we go, guys. Does not feel like a big one, but anyone is a welcome one, you know? I was just about to get up. Oh, there you go. He's fighting a little bit. I was actually about to get up and start throwing a little crappie jig that I was about to play with. All right. I hope I still got the bait. I only got one crappie. I only brought one crappie because I told my wife I'd be home by 9 a.m. If I got more bait and the fish are biting, guess what? I stay. That was a good looking takedown though. It was fun. All right, come on, Bubba. Looks like a small blue. Oh no, that may be a big channel. I always try to diagnose before it's in the boat. We all do, but I do know it's small. I do know it's small. If this is a channel, this is one of the bigger channels I've caught out of here. But I don't think it is. I think it's a blue, to be honest. Oh, it's a fat little blue. Oh, dude, you relax, 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 relax. Let me go get my net. Relax. Let me get my net. You relax right there. All right, guys. Well, stop pulling, stop pulling. I'll get you off. I'll get you off. Don't wrap up in my net. The less you move, the quicker this whole thing is. All right. The less you move, the quicker this whole experience for you is going to be. All right. Man, I love these hooks. I absolutely love these hooks, guys. Look at that. These hooks, corner of the mouth, perfect. I mean, honestly, not a bad first fish. Not really what I'm after, but about 6-7 pounds, nothing much. Female, cruising the muscle bed. So we're gonna go ahead and throw her back. put the net back up. Didn't get overexcited. Figured that most of the things I'm going to catch today are going to be small. Yeah, man, these alpha boards are really nice. I'm actually going to show you guys how to use alpha boards. Let's go ahead and cut some more bait real quick. Get you guys around here, and I don't know if I can get you guys to look down. That's what we got. We got a crappie for bait. I'm extending my bait, so basically what I'm doing is I take them, I cut them in half again, like this, and then I just hook them and they flap like that in the water like a fish. So back up you guys go. I got to get a different mount. This mount is very, very hard. All right, so let's talk about how to use a planer board. It's a lot of moving, I do know. Apologize if you get motion sick, especially since you guys are sitting all crooked and cockeyed. There we go. I'm so new to this whole YouTube thing. I'm used to TikTok. So basically how I run it is I run a dragging weight to a 3-way swivel, and I run these turbo rattles with a EVA foam float and a 10-aught Charlie Brown hybrid octopus hook. Basically, this weight will stop you from getting snagged. JustDragon.com. Best dragon weights on the market, hands down. Like I said, that's how I cut it. And so I do it like this, and it will sit there and flap in the water. So I don't cast mine out. A lot of people do. There's no need to cast it out. I just throw it on out. Make sure we're not all tangled up. Chuck it a little bit to the side, and then I just let her go. We're not in super deep water. We're only in 30 foot. We let it down. I let it hit the bottom. Once it hits the bottom, keep going, keep going. All right, she has hit the bottom. I will hold it tight for a second. Once line gets tight, I'll pull up another 6 to 8 foot, lock down my reel. Now you guys can do this however you want. If you want to long line it, you want to suspend it, it's however you want to do it. You can even drop it down 10 foot, clip it to the board and let it suspend. Now, an alpha board or a planer board in general, basically what they do is spread your baits out behind the board, behind the boat. This is my preferred method of fishing. So you guys, I will make an in-depth video on these alpha boards and how to pull them. But you'll take your main line. You have a clip on the back right here. This is the back of the board. You will put that on your main line, lock it down. Then you have a clip on the front. You will clip it to the front towards the eye, and then just let it rip. Let it rip, tater chip. And then just drive. Just drive. You let the board go out. And I like to keep the ones that I'm letting out upright. There's a big reason for that. And it's nothing scientifical at all. It just tells me, hey, that line is still going out. The second I lock it down, I'll lock it down and lean it forward. That's just so my visual cue is like, hey man, you're still letting that board out. You may want to stop it before you spool yourself. Because I've been busy and I have spooled my whole dang line out there. And I use the Akuma Classic CLX 450s. I can hold about 300 yards on this. Reeling in 300 yards of line is not fun. And I have been 3/4 of the way done with the spool and I got a bite on it. Fighting a 30-pound fish 200 yards out is not fun. So visual cues, whatever helps you. You may look at me and say, hey man, you pull all weird. I could. Like my longest rods are my middle rods. I keep my middle rods the longest. My 2 side rods here are the closer boards. And then usually I have 2 off camera that are even closer than that. I'm really low on bait, so I'm not really going to pull that many boards. I'm just gonna come out here. I caught a fish, didn't get skunked, yay. And that's how I do it. And then these 2 drag right below the boat. This one is about 20 yards behind the boat. This one's about 60 yards behind the boat. And I will tell you, I catch most of my big fish off the 2 rods straight out the back with no board on them. Most people think I'm crazy. Come fish with me, you'll see it. And the takedowns on these ones are so much fun. Just watching them go from like this to 90 is absolutely awesome. I'm running quite a wide spread because I'm trying to hit the channel that way. This is like a deeper flat with mussel beds that we're over right now. And I'm gonna try to hit flats, not flats, but channels on this side of the boat. And then there is also an underwater dam that we are going to be going over. Once I hit the underwater dam, I'm going to slow down to a creep, to a crawl, to like not moving at all. Did not mean to Dr. Seuss that, guys. And you see how what I just did? So I usually turn my camera on in areas that I think are going to produce. It's not always the case. Sometimes I turn it on, get 10-15 minutes footage with nothing. So if you see that I got clips in here, it's because y'all don't want to sit here the 10 minutes, 15 minutes in between catches. And honestly, I ain't got that much to say, so. I have to wash those seats. Anybody recommend a good cleaner for boat seats? Let me know in the comments below, please. Yes. The water. There it is. Got another one, guys. He feels better. He definitely feels a little bit better, but he's still not like super great. He may have actually just wrapped himself up. I think he just wrapped himself up. I think he's another dinker. I think it's another freaking dinker. Dinker Melhorn, is that you? Oh, dude, that's actually better. That's a better fish. Oh, God. It's a better fish. Now you wait right there. Hopefully you don't break off. That's a little bit better of a fish. That is a male, it looks like. Looks like a... Dude, will you relax, bro? Come on, bro ham. All right. I would really love a smaller boat, not a smaller one, but one with less walls so I could boat flip and things like this. But yes, this is definitely a male. we go. Definitely a male. And I actually seen him on the graph. Definitely a male. Definitely angry son of a gun. So, same thing I told the last one. The less you move, the quicker this is. So, please relax. I'm gonna grab some grips. I don't want to tear up my hands. Do not do it. A little bit better of a fish. A little bit better. Once again, Charlie Brown. A little bit better. It's a male. Fought a little bit harder. Okay, Dad. Wonk, 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 wonk. Go ahead and put him back too. We may actually eat him. That one I may actually eat. Yeah, so that guy may actually become dinner tonight. We shall see. I'm gonna cut. Actually, I got another piece of bait already cut. Look at that. So what we do, we take senior bait, we put on senior hook, and we send it back to the depths. That was a fun little guy right there. Now this one is a little bit different on how I got to get it out, because I do have another down rod. I do have to cast it past the down rod. So I will cast that one down. Same thing. Leave it upright. So as a daily reminder of, hey man, you need to check that to make sure you're not spooling your whole freaking rod out. So, turn the camera on at the right time again. Sorry, you can't see my face because I suck at this camera stuff. So, yeah. Went out on a good time. Turned camera on at a good time at least. Yay! I did put him in my little live well up there. If I text my wife when she wakes up this morning, if she wants to have catfish for dinner tonight, we will have it. If I ask Baby Moose is always like, yes, I want to eat catfish for dinner. She loves it for some reason. It is really good. I just choose not to eat so many of them. But I mean, that was a small meal. Might as well just go ahead and keep one. Let go. Wait for him to come back. He's still pulling. He's still pulling a little bit. Now we are back to moving, guys. We're back to moving and grooving. So let me be clear. In that last clip, man, you heard me say Dinker Melhorn is at you. Little backstory on that is Dieter Melhorn is a local guide here. Very good fishing guide. He'll get you on fish, 100%. He'll get you on fish. Check him out. He's big on YouTube here. Obviously, if you know anything in the fishing industry and you're on YouTube, you know about Dieter Melhorn. He's a local guide here. I've met him a couple times on the boat. Stop, say, hey, how you doing? Awesome guy. We'll stop and talk to you about anything. We'll talk to you about whatever fishing. He'll tell you what's working, what's not working. It's just, there was no shade being thrown, no hate towards Dieter Melhorn at all. He's really good at what he does. So don't start an uproar over me just saying Dinker Melhorn, please. I've never called him that to his face. I don't know. He may see this. Dieter, if you see this, hi, how you doing? But it's all in good fun, 100%. There's no hate about this. I I do believe the fishing industry, we need to come together as a whole. If we all came together, we would honestly succeed. But just want to clear the air. Don't need no freaking YouTube wars. I don't know. But I am going to use that clip. I am going to use that clip. Now let's see if we get on more fish. Honestly, and if Dieter was here, Dieter would probably have like 6-7 times the amount of fish I have. Because he would have brought chicken. And he would have got on this mussel bite. I didn't bring chicken. I'm not on the mussel bite. I am on the whatever wants crappie bite. And yes, here in the state of North Carolina, it is legal to use bass, crappie, and other bait fish, other game fish as bait. So if anybody's in here like, oh my gosh, it's a crappie, you can't use that. Here in North Carolina, you can. We literally, as soon as I stopped that last clip, like a freaking fraction too soon. You gotta be kidding me. And if y'all don't believe me, I want y'all to look in the background and y'all can see the same exact stuff is in the background. Now I'm gonna tell you, this is a freaking dinky poo. I mean, I ain't seen him yet. He ain't came up yet. There he is. He's on top. It's another dinky poo. Oh, he's a spinning. He's a spinner. Trying to get this trash off my line. I'm pretty sure y'all can see that splashing back there. Oh, dude, that's a freaking baby, dude. Well, that's why I like these hooks, man. They're big hooks. They can catch anything from big to small to tall to skinny to whatever you want, man. Definitely not a big fish. Definitely not a big fish. Squirrely little dude. And I do mean, I do mean little. I think the planer board weighs more than he does. We're gonna boat flip this guy. We are gonna boat flip this guy. Oh, look at that. Boat flip, baby. My weight fell off. Do not go crazy, please. Oh, dude, you really got it in there. All right. Still, thanks him for playing. That's what happens, man. When they sit there and spin, how did that even come off? They'll sit there and spin everything up. Them little ones. I tell you what, Bobby. I tell you what. Two seconds too soon. Ended that freaking clip 2 seconds too soon, guys. Well, we still got bait. I'm not one of those superstitious guys who are like, oh my God, we got slime on the line. Now don't get me wrong, I am going to wipe the line off, but this bait is going to go right back out because this is a tough son of a bee of a bait. Nope, just give it a quick little bibbity bobbity boo. Keep it straight up to alert me that, hey buddy, I'm still letting out line. And I did not wipe that line like I said I was. Oh well. Are y'all, hey, let me ask you, do y'all really believe in that superstitious stuff of if you don't, I don't know if it's superstitious, I wouldn't say it's superstitious. Are y'all firm believers in if you don't clean the slime off the line, another fish is not going to bite it? Because I have a very, very hard time of believing that. If anything, I believe it would make them a little bit more aggressive. God, that was a huge striper. Striper / hybrid. There you go, hybrids. We got more hybrids than we do stripers. I would believe that would make a catfish a little bit more aggressive due to the simple fact of the matter is he thinks he's gonna have to compete for that food instead of just be his own. God, I can't believe I stopped that clip too soon. Just a fraction too soon. Literally, as soon as I stopped it, not but 10 seconds, that rod went down. And I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. We are all slimy this morning. That makes 3 in the boat, guys. That is 3. Nothing of massive magnitude. But like I said, man, you never know. You never know when that fish is going to bite. The one that you've been dreaming of your whole life could bite at any time. So always give it your best effort, right? And that's anything you do in life. Give it your all. If you're going to do something, why do it haphazardly, right? It makes no sense. Stay up there. See if I can get that to start pulling out. I've got to let it go more, but we're making a little bit of a turn while we're fishing, so it makes things a little bit rough in the back end. There's a decent fish. That's a really good fish. That's a really good fish. But it is not shaped like a catfish. It is shaped more like a striper. So, got a question. When any of you guys are like texting the word striper, do you ever accidentally think you're gonna write the word stripper and get yourself in trouble? So in the comments below, if that's ever happened to you, let me know. Because every time I'm like, is that how you spell striper? Or am I spelling stripper? Like, and like your phone won't autocorrect either one because they're both actual legit words and they're so close to each other. So I try not to. I always just say hybrid. I always text hybrid. I'm like, hey, hybrid. Because, you know, it'd be sort of crazy if you tell my wife, you know, hey, man, I just caught a stripper. She's like, what? What'd you do? So, that's where that catfish booger went. So, guys, fish number 3 in the boat. And it's time for sunglasses. It is time for sunglasses. First time I've ever seen that, a jet ski pulling a little wake boat. And the thing is, oh, he's going around now. That is the first time I have ever seen that. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, come on, buddy. And I give those people props. The ones that are sitting there towing a whole dang boat with a jet ski, I give them props. Get it? Props, as in like propeller. Sorry guys, I'm a dad. Dad jokes. They're a real thing. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. If a big old stinky catfish would just bite all of my baits. Nom 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 nom. If a big old stinky catfish would just come on over my way. Nom 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 nom. I need a big old smelly stinky catfish to come my way. Lum 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 lum. Whew. Boys, it is getting hot and it ain't but like 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Ooh, some tiny fishies. This is a surprise. I was trolling a mile an hour to try to get to a new spot. And I look back, man. Pink rod is folded. Yes, I am shirtless and I apologize. I don't know the policies of YouTube and if they're gonna be upset with me. I apologize if I have broken some regulations or whatever. But there's a fish on. You guys deserve to see it. So we gonna fish without a shirt because it is getting hot, guys. And I'm fighting it like this, trying to get it over the other line to not, there he goes. Here we go. It may seem like a better fish. I'm uncertain. I'm uncertain if it's a better fish. It ain't came up yet. But I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's good or not. Come on, buddy. All I do know is it's a fish, and it is on. I don't think it's really great. Slow us down now. All right, not overly big, not overly big. Get down here and grip it. Will you stop? Will you stop? Bro, you guys are idiots. I swear, you fish are idiots. Today, they've all been about cookie cutter size, man. They've all been about... This one's feisty. This one's all feisty. All right. There we go, guys. Nice little female. Nice little female there. We're sort of coming towards the end of the trip. And the reflections are, the spawn sucks. Fishing during the spawn sucks. But don't let that deter you, because you can still catch fish. I mean, you can still catch fish. So we are out of bait, which I knew we were about to get out of bait. So what I'm going to do is hopefully not step on that hook. Is we're going to put this one up, and I'm going to show you why I like planer boards so much. We will now hook it to this one. Oh, don't turn so hard. Stop turning so hard. We'll let this one out. We're going to slide all these over. And you'll see why I'm about to do this. I'll bring my rod from the back. I meant from the front to the back. Put it on in. Let that one go out. And we're back to pulling. All right, guys. It is 9:03. We are now off the water. Caught a total of 6 fish. Missed, 4 or 5 hits, but they were small, so I don't mind. They're probably too small to even get the bait in their mouth. I did drag where I know a lot of small fish are, hoping the bigger fish would have been moving in, feeding behind them. Still no big fish out, no big fish activity yet. Wednesday I'll be going down to Lake Wiley with a buddy of mine, and hopefully we can get on some flatheads. I got a tank full of bluegill. So all in all, fish to spawn, guys. You have some fun. I've got dinner in the cooler. I ended up keeping that one catfish and another one. So we do have dinner tonight. We may even do a how to cook catfish thing. Stay tuned.